Hello friends, welcome back. So in this video we are going to learn some important concept regarding the phylum Aschelminthis. So this Aschelminthis, this is a very unique and very different kinds of phylum where some worm-like animals they are included. So first of all we will discuss some important concept regarding the phylum Aschelminthis, and then we learn this important concept of species regarding the Ascarias lumbricoides. So as usual, first we will discuss the important characteristics of the phylum Aschelminthis. So it is easy to study the Ascarias lumbricoid. So the first characteristics of this phylum Aschelminthis is this particular Aschelminthis. It is also known as the round worm. So obviously they are the aquatic in nature, and there are some terrestrial forms is also found in the uh, phylum Aschelminthis. And this particular animal they are the parasitic in nature. So obviously they are the parasite, that is they cause the different diseases to the vertebrate animals. Then these particular animals they are bilaterally symmetrical in nature. When we look at the symmetry, then they are having a bilateral symmetry. So this bilateral symmetry we have learned many times in our previous video. And another important characteristics about this animal, that is they, though they are the worm like animal, worm like means it is the elongated animal. So they, though they are the worm like animal, they are unsegmented worms, that is body don't having any segment. When we look at when we look externally, then body don't having any kind of segment. So unsegmented body is there. Then they are triploblastic in nature, that is they are derived from the three germ layer, and they are pseudocoelomate animal. So this is the different animal where the coelom like structure is present, but actually there is no true coelom is present. We know very well what is meant by the coelom. Coelom means it is the body cavity. So exactly coelom it is not present, but coelom like structure is present. And they are when we look at the body organization, so they are organ grade level organization animal. Here they are the organ system grade level organization. So this is the highly developed animal. So body size, it is obviously it is a small. Some forms they are microscopic in nature, but some forms we can clearly seen by the naked eyes. So some forms they are the microscopic in nature, and they grow up from few millimeter to meter or even more in the length. Then when we look at the body morphology, then they are the cylindrical in nature, or sometimes they are the flattened in nature, and body with cuticles are there. So body having a cuticles. Cuticle means it is a small hairy structure present on the body surface, but that hairy structure it is microscopic in nature. And another thing, cilia is absent. Cilia, we have learned what is meant by the cilia. It is the locomotory organ in some case of protozoans, but here the cilia is absent. Then when we look at the digestive system, so digestive system it is the straight or alimentary canal, we can say. Alimentary canal, it is a straight with mouth and anus. From mouth to anus, that alimentary canal it is a straight, and different muscular and highly specialized pharynx are the part of the this particular digestive system, we can say. Then respiratory and circulatory system it is absent in this particular animal. So exactly respiratory organs are not there. Then circulatory organs are also absent in this Aschelminthis animals. Phylum Aschelminthis, respiratory and circulatory systems are absent. Then excretion. Let's talk about the excretion, how excretion takes place. So excretion they generally includes in the form of the canal. Systems of the canals are there. Canal means it is a tube like structure. So excretory system takes place with the help of the canals. Protonephridia are present. First of all, try to understand what is meant by the nephridia. Nephridia it is means that the excretory organ which is the tube like, that's what is called as a protonephridia is present, and glandular organs uh, or or this, see my dear friends, either protonephridia or glandular organs or both are present, which helps in the osmoregulation of the animal. Then let's talk about the nervous system of this animal. So nervous system, it is not complex, it is very simple kind of nervous system is present, and this nervous system it consists of the circumetric nerve ring having anterior and posterior longitudinal nerves. So nervous system, it is a ring like nervous system because this is the animal which is we can say this is the worm like animal, these are the elongated animals. So nerve rings are present, and that nerve ring having anterior and the posterior longitudinal nerves are present. Then let's talk about the sense organs. So sense organs in the form of the pits, papillae, bristles and eye spot. These are the some organs which act as a sense organ for the phylum Aschelminthes. Then when we look at the reproductive system of the animal, so reproductive system, that is the sex, are usually separate, that is male and female it is separate, and male they are smaller than the female. Then the tubular gonads, they continuous with their duct. So tubular gonads are present in the phylum Aschelminthes. Then paired female organs they open by the vulva, but the single male gonads they open into the cloaca. This is about the this is the differentiation between male and female reproductive organs. Then asexual reproduction, it is absent, it does not occur in the phylum Aschelminthes. When we look at the further development, so after reproduction cleavage process begins. Cleavage means it is the cell division, it is one kind of cell division where one cell divide into the two, 2 into 4, 4 into 8, like this. This process is known as the cleavage. So egg shell cleavage, so cleavage type is either determinant cleavage or the spiral cleavage takes place. Fertilization process is the internal fertilization, and development is direct, that is there is no special kinds of larva are included in the developmental stage. That is development is direct development. Direct development means what? The when this particular new animals, we can say the newly birth animal, it is exactly looking like a adult except some body part it is absent. So this particular development is called as the direct development, and we know what is meant by the indirect development. Indirect development means what? Like a honeybee, there is a egg, from egg larva is produced, from larva pupa is produced, from pupa then further adult is going to produce. So that is indirect development. Here the development is direct one, there is no larva are found. Okay, so this is about the some characteristics of the phylum Aschelminthes. Now we directly go to the species we want to learn. Here is the phylum Ascariasis lumbricoides. This is a very important for the human point of view. Why I am saying this? Let's look. So first we will see the systematic position of the animal. So phylum Aschelminthes, because they are unsegmented, Body is unsegmented. Internally body is segmented, but externally body is unsegmented. Pseudocoelomate animals, vermiform, straight alimentary canals are found. So these are the reasons why Ascariasis lumbricoides they included into the phylum Aschelminthes. Then the class of the animal is the Nematoda. Ascariasis lumbricoid class is the Nematoda. So why this particular Ascarias is included into this class? This is the reason. Body segmented internally, cilia is absent, alimentary canal is straight. So these are the reasons why Ascariasis they included into the class Nematoda. Then order Ascaroidea, because they are living in the intestine of the vertebrate. The tail is straight in the female, and in case of the male, tail is not straight, it is in the coiling form in case of the male. And this particular tail, it is blunt in case of the male. When we look at the genus, so this is the name of the genus Ascariasis, and species Lumbricoides. So this is the we can say this one is the systematic position of the Ascariasis lumbricoid. So my dear friends, look this particular diagram. So you can clearly observe here. This is the now you can see this one is the male and this one is the female. How we can say that? Because I have told you this particular tail, it is coiled in case of the male, and in case of the female this tail is not coiled, it is the straight one. So this is the major difference between male and female Ascariasis lumbricoid. And some another structures are found, such as the mouth is there, which is the anterior portion. Excretory pores are found. These are the gonopores, where gonads are released. This is the lateral line. Several lateral lines are found on the surface of the animal. This one is the anus. So let's understand the characteristics or some comments of the Ascariasis lumbricoid. Number one, this particular Ascariasis, it is commonly known as the endoparasite because they are living in a small intestine of the man or human being. So this particular Ascariasis, why study of this Ascariasis lumbricoid is important? Because they cause the very serious disease. They cause the disease name Ascariasis. They cause the disease Ascariasis in case of the man, especially in the small children's. So this particular disease, how this particular disease is, what are the characteristics of this disease? Shortness of the breath, shortness in case of the breath, free fever is there, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. These are some disease characteristics in the children's. So how this disease takes place? Infection by eating the raw and uncooked vegetables. See my dear friend, this is very important to cook the vegetables properly, and if we eating the raw or uncooked vegetables, then such kind of problems, such kind of diseases takes place. Through this way, this Ascariasis lumbricoid, they enter into the small intestine and they grow over there and they cause the disease. And that name of the disease I already told you, this one is a disease, Ascariasis, which takes place in the children's. So the sexual dimorphism, so they shows the sexual dimorphism. Sexual dimorphism means what? Male and female we can separately observe. So separate male and female individuals we can found. Male they measure up to the 15 to 30 centimeter, and female they measure up to the 20 to 35 centimeter in length. So body is elongated, cylindrical in shape, pointed at both ends. This is the body morphology. surface of this particular Ascariasis lumbricoid, it is marked with the 4 longitudinal lines. 4 longitudinal lines we observe on the surface of the Ascariasis lumbricoid. Then when we talk about the mouth, then mouth, they are provided with the mid dorsal and pair symmetrical submedian ventral lip. This is the important characteristics of the mouth. Then excretory pores, they are found, and these excretory pores, these are the small, and they are lies at the ventral surface with a distance of 2 cm away from the anterior end. Excretory pore, see my dear friends, where these excretory pores are found. They are small and they are lies on the ventral surface of the animal with a distance from 2 mm away from the anterior end. See here, you can clearly found these are the excretory pore in case of the female, and this is the excretory pore in case of the male. Excretory pore, they help in a excretion process, and they are very close to the mouth, that is they are away from the 2 mm distance from the mouth. What excretory pores, they are present from 2 mm distance from the mouth. Then characteristics number 8, the tail end of the male, it is ventrally curved, and that containing the cloacal aperture. Tail in case of the male, they contain a cloacal aperture. Cloacal aperture means it is the one kind of excretory organ found in the animal, and this particular cloacal aperture through the 2 unequal isospicules projection, we can see here cloacal aperture. Read this characteristics number 8. Tail of the male is ventrally curved, containing the cloacal aperture through 2 equal isospicule projections. So you can see here, in case of the male, as I told you already, it is a curved one, curved tail is there, and it having a 2 tail. We can clearly see these are the 2 isospiculated projections, which is the cloacal aperture of the male. This is in case of the Ascariasis lumbricoid male, and this is the anus of the Ascariasis lumbricoid in case of the female. So this is the straight tail in case of the female, and this is the curved coil tail in case of the male with these 2 projections. Then another next characteristics, female, they having a genital aperture lies about the 1/3 of the body from the anterior end. See here, this one is the genital aperture in case of the female. Here just see, these are the genital aperture present in case of the female. Then life history, it is simple and there is no intermediate host. We have learned in a previous video, some animals, they complete their life cycle for 2 hosts, but here only 1 host is required, that is a human being is the host, and life history, it is very simple one. So these are the some images which I have taken from the Google. This is the Ascariasis lumbricoid, which infect the small child, and that is coming through the uncooked vegetables. So again, this is the label image. These are the excretory pores. Now you can easily identify which one is the female and which one is the male. This one is the male, these are the male, and this one is the female. How we are going to identify? By observing such kind of coiling in the tail. So this one is the male, which having this setae, 2 projection like structures are there. This one is a cloacal aperture present in the male, and here these are the some female gonopore, and as I told you, these lateral lines are present on the surface of surface of the animal. You can clearly see these dotted lines. These are the lateral lines present on the surface of the animal. Okay, so this is about this. These are the some Google images which I have taken. These both are the male because the tail is coiled. So we can say that tail is coiled. So these are the male Ascariasis lumbricoid. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe the channel. Bye bye.